There is something you need to hear today. You are not broken, you are not too emotional, you are not weak. You are just carrying more pain than anyone ever saw. And maybe you have been carrying it for so long, you forgot what it feels like to not be tired. The quiet tears in the shower, the smile you put on when you're dying inside, the constant overthinking, the heaviness in your chest. That's not who you are. That's the weight of every moment you had to hold it together when no one held you. This isn't about what's wrong with you. It's about what happened to you. And today, we're going to begin gently putting down what you were never meant to carry. Tell me something. Do you ever wonder why you react so deeply to things that seem so small to everyone else? Why you feel empty even when everything in your life looks fine? Why you always apologizing for being too sensitive, too emotional, too tired? What if you're not too much? What if you are just full of unspoken emotions, silent grief and pain you were never allowed to express? You don't need fixing. You need to be heard. You need gentleness. You need space to breathe. You really need to understand that you are not overreacting. You are overflowing. Think of a glass of water filled to the very top. Now, imagine someone adds just one drop and the water spills everywhere. It's not the drop that caused the mess. It's the fact that the glass was already full. That's what happens inside of you. All the little triggers, the tone in someone's voice, the dirty dishes left on the counter, the friend who didn't call back, they are not the real problem. They are the drops. But your glass, it's been full for years. Full of moments where you had to stay silent, be strong, hold it all together. So when something small happens, it spills. And then you blame yourself. You tell yourself you're too emotional, but the truth is you are just full of unprocessed pain. And none of that makes you broken. It makes you human. When you grow up without the space to feel, to cry, to ask for help, you learn to turn your pain inward. You start believing that you are the problem, that your emotions are too much, that your needs are a burden, that your sadness is weakness. This is what internalized shame does. It turns every hurt into self-blame. You feel guilty for needing rest. You feel selfish for setting boundaries. You feel ashamed just for existing with big feelings. But here's the truth. You didn't choose this. You were shaped by silence, pressure, and unspoken expectations. Society teaches women to smile through the pain, to be grateful no matter what, to take care of everyone, even when they are falling apart inside. And when you can't live up to that impossible standard, shame creeps in, quiet, heavy, invisible, like a hand on your shoulder, constantly pushing you down. But shame is not the truth. It's just the story you were taught, and it can be unlearned. That heaviness you feel, the sudden tears, the numbness, the tension in your chest, it's not a sign that you are broken. It's your body doing its best to protect you. Emotional overload isn't a weakness, it's a survival response. When you live through trauma, abandonment, or simply years of emotional neglect, your nervous system becomes hypervigilant. You might freeze during conflict, you might shut down when someone gets too close, or explode when you feel cornered. That's not drama, that's defense. You learn these reactions because they once kept you safe. Maybe silence kept you from being yelled at. Maybe anger helped you feel power when no one protected you. Maybe emotional numbness helped you survive a heartbreak you never had time to grieve. These are not flaws. They are evidence of your resilience. And now that you're here, safe enough to notice, safe enough to feel, you can begin to gently soften those old defenses with compassion, with patience, and with love. Let's take a moment just for you. Find a quiet space. Place one hand over your heart and the other on your belly. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let your shoulders drop. You don't have to hold everything right now. Whisper to yourself, gently, like you would do to a child. I am not broken. I am healing. I don't have to carry what no longer belongs to me. Now, imagine that each emotion you've been holding, sadness, fear, anger, shame, is a stone in the backpack you've been carrying for years. One by one, picture yourself taking them out, naming them, feeling them just for a moment, and placing them gently on the ground. You are not throwing them away, you're honoring them, and you're giving yourself permission to finally rest. If this touched something deep in you, if a part of you finally felt seen, then I want you to know you are not alone. There's nothing wrong with you. You are simply human and healing. If you'd like more support like this every week, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. It helps this channel grow, and it helps you keep coming back to a space where your heart is safe. You were never meant to carry the weight of the world. It's okay to lay it down now. It's safe to come home to yourself.